It's that relationship between salvation, faith, and works that's all about the covenant. Okay? We covenant because we believe he will give us that salvation. We covenant because we believe that that salvation, if we do the works part that we covenanted to agree, right, what you say I'll do, will all work out to the forever and the eternal life and all that good stuff. So when he's saying is, look, I don't have a covenant with you. You have not chosen. He says, I don't know where you're from, but you know what? It's kind of like this. I might run into somebody next week and they'll tell me, oh, I ate and drank and was with you at Passover. I said, I don't know where you're from, but I didn't see you. You weren't here. Oh, but you were in church on Sunday. Yeah, but you weren't where I am on Saturday. Oh, well, you kept Easter somewhere. Yeah, but I was doing Passover. That's what Yeshua's going to say. Where were you? I was at Sukkot. Oh, well, I was getting ready for Christmas. Or I was doing Halloween. Your churches do Halloween. Wake up. Oh, no, they don't. They call it a fall festival. Nonsense. You know what to call that when you used to use different language. It is just total everlasting you know what. They're trying to just put a spin on they want to do Halloween. Look, we rented a space in a church in Nashville. And it was Saturday, was also Halloween. And so we had a space in an auditorium. It was actually more like a school because we were like in an auditorium. And there was a stage and everything. And they were having their fall festival. And they had a little fire outside the building in the parking lot. And they were jumping up and down in suits and skulls and everything else like demons around a fire. Good job. It wasn't Halloween. It was a fall festival. Please somebody tell me the difference except the title. There is no difference except the label. They realized some people didn't like the label, so they relabeled it. But we're keeping the Saturnalia. Well, nobody likes that label. Okay, we'll call it Christmas. They just relabeled it. It's okay. Well, Yahweh said keep Passover. Well, we got this fertility Ishtar thing that we do at the same time. Okay, let's call it Easter. And you wonder why I have a problem with them. Well, apparently, you can see we have some problems here as well. It's those that think and are taught and were convinced that we're in the right place, in the right relationship with the right one. By the way, they came to the right one, didn't they? I mean, they knew what door to knock on. And he was there, and he opened the door, but they were wrong about what they had been doing, thinking it was putting them in relationship. Hopefully we're receiving this. Do you not want to understand? I mean, do you want to be these guys? No. I don't want to be one of these guys who thinks I've got it all worked out and I'm in the right place, only to find out he's going to say, I don't know you. What are we doing on time? Okay, we can do a little more. Okay, Exodus 14. Exodus 14. And in verse 29. And here I was worried I didn't have enough stuff for today. I should know better. Okay, Exodus 14 and in verse 29. So this section I'm dealing with is showing you how Yahweh saved them over and over and over. You need to hear this because, why? Because you are taught that once saved is always saved. Oh, but that was the Old Testament. Yahweh doesn't change. If you see it happening there, it's happening in the New also. It's happening all the time. Okay? Exodus 14, verse 29. And the children of Israel walked on the dry ground, right after they came through the waters. Okay, this is after the splitting of the sea. They came through on the dry ground in the midst of the sea, and the waters were a wall to them on their right and on their left. Thus Yahweh saved Israel that day out of the hand of the Mitzrites, and Israel saw the Mitzrites dead on the seashore. Now, I don't have the verses here in the teaching today, but after this event, the Mitzrites are dead on the seashore. Yahweh did what he did with the plagues in Egypt. He just parted the sea. we're still going to hear them whine and complain and say, why did you take us out of here just to die in the desert? We're hungry, we're thirsty, blah, blah, blah. We had leaks. I think, you know what happens? Our brains have leaks. Our belief system has leaks. The strength and courage of our convictions in our heart has leaks. But this is what's happening. We talk so good, then what happens? Somehow it all leaks out.